Assalamu alaikum. In this lecture, we are going to start with exam style questions. This is the examination practice of chapter 3, and let's just go over them. So, first question, find the x in each figure, give reasons. And just to make sure, if you haven't watched the previous videos of this chapter, go back and watch them. So, only after then you will be able to solve these questions in a flow. Okay, find x in each figure, give reasons. Alright, for this one, we can see that how are we going to find this x? We can see there are two parallel lines and a line that is intersecting those parallel lines. That means we are going to have this C angle over here. So if it is 81 degrees, what is this going to be? We all know that in the co-interior angles or the C angles, what happens is we need to combine them x plus sorry x plus 81 should be equal to 180. So x is going to be 180 minus 81, which is going to be 99. So we are going to say that x is equal to 99 degree due to co-interior angles being supplementary. A reminder, supplementary angles are those two angles that combine to have a sum of 180 degrees. For the B part, we have these parallel lines, and then we can see 65 degree here and x here, and as they are on the parallel side और दोनों एक दूसरे के ऊपर हैं, so here we are having that F made, so that means it's a corresponding angle, and x is equal to 65 degrees. Then in the C part, we have this shape. This is 30 degrees, this is an isosceles triangle, and this is x. So we know that in isosceles triangles, when there are two lines of equal length, तो जो हमारे angles होते हैं वो भी equal होते हैं. So these two are x and x as well. We know that due to angles, the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. We can say that 30 plus x has to be 180 degrees. So we can say 2x is going to be 180 minus is going to be 150 divided by 2. That will leave us the answer x is equal to 75 degrees due to angle sum of isosceles triangles. For the D part, we have this parallelogram shape, and we have this x over here and 112 over here. What is going to be x? X is going to be 112 degree because opposite angles of a parallelogram जो है हमारे पास वो same होते हैं. And in the E part, we have this 90 degree angle. Alright, so this is a perpendicular. This is a mixed shape. So you need to be very careful with that when dealing with it. So we have this 110 degrees and this x. So what we are going to do is A, E, C. Let's say this is y. Alright, if we're going to say y, then that means the whole sum is going to be 360 is equal to 90 plus 110 plus 90 plus, right? So this way we will be able to find this angle, and we are going to subtract to get the value of y, and this way we are going to get y is equal to 70 degrees. So this is why we got to know that this angle is 70 degrees. All right, now we can see that angle ADE is this triangle is isosceles. So if this is 70 degrees, this is also 70 degrees. So when we got to know that this angle is 70 degrees, this angle is 70 degrees. So on the angles on a straight line, we can get to know that if it is a straight line, this is x and this is 70 degrees, then this has to be 180 minus 70, and that is x is equals to 110 degrees. That's how we were able to find this. For F part, what we are going to do is there are two parallel lines, and then we can see a z angle being made like this. So that means this is an x as well. If this is an x, and we can see these are the two lines जो कि parallel है, इसका मतलब है कि this is also x, right? If both of them are x, then we can say that 35 plus 2x is equals to 180, and 2x 180 minus 35, and x is going to be 180 minus divided by 2, and we will get the value of x as 72.5 degrees. So that is how we can say that x is equal to 72.5 degrees due to isosceles triangle sum. So this is how you will do this question. Moving onwards, we have to look at question number 2, that is study the triangle, explain why x plus y is equal to 90. So we have this 90 degrees angle, and they are asking us that tell us that why x and y combined become 90. We can say because Prabhat has the total sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degree, and it is a right angled triangle, and it is a right angled triangle, hence the the sum of results will be 90, right? You don't mention a lot of detail, but if you will do that, that will just be really nice, and it will show the examiner that you know what you are writing. Find y if x is equal to 37. So now they're saying if this is 37, we need to find y, which is a very simple. We know that 37 plus 90 plus y is supposed to be 180, is equal to 180 minus 30, and this way we will get the final value as y is equal to 53. What is the sum of interior angle of a regular hexagon? So we know the formula for the sum of interior angles. Let's do this with a different color. Let's go with blue. Okay. So here is the working of it. Sum of interior angles formula is n minus 2 into 180 degrees. So we know regular hexagon. Hexagon means 6. So we are going to get 4 into 180. That will give us the answer of 720 degrees. Okay, question number 4. What is the sum of exterior angles of a convex polygon with 15 sides? For this question, we can see that the sum of exterior angles जो हमारे पास होता है, that is 360 degrees always. So doesn't matter how many sides, it's always going to be 360 degrees. What is the size of each exterior angle? So that means we are going to use the formula 360 divided by n, and 360 divided by, so for this part we are going to do 360 divided by 15, and we will get the value as 24, right? 24 sides for a regular polygon. Okay, if the polygon is regular, oh yeah, so make sure that you mention that 24 sides of a regular polygon, because other not tell किसकी कितनी साइड कितना exterior angle होगा. If the polygon, because देखो, let me explain this a little bit better. Because अगर हमारे पास एक ऐसा convex polygon है, let's say let's take a look over here. If we have a convex polygon of like let's say 5 sides, okay, so in this case we have something like this has a 5 sides, but this is not regular. As it is not a regular side, that means कि ये वाला एंगल जो है डेफिनेटली इस वाले एंगल से डिफरेंट है, और ये वाला एंगल डिफरेंट है बाकी सबसे. But in a regular one सारे सेम होंगे. So that is why you need to mention this here, that it is of a regular. If the polygon is regular, what is the size of each interior angle? Okay, if the polygon is regular, what is the size of each interior angle? यानी अब हमने हर एक इंटीरियर एंगल का बताना है। हमने देखा था 180 माइनस इंटीरियर जो होता है वो एक्सटीरियर एंगल होता है। तो हमें एक्सटीरियर एंगल पता है 15 डिग्रीज, तो हम 180 में से इंटीरियर को माइनस कर देंगे and we will get 180 minus 15, that is going to be 165 degrees. So this is going to be our interior angle. Question number 5, explain why x is equal to y in the following figures. Okay, so this is y and this is x and a half and this is x and a half. So we can say that because both of those angles are uh, both of those lines are equal in length, that means these two angles are the same as well, and these are isosceles ones, right? And this is the exterior angle. So we can say that y is equals to x over 2 plus x over 2. That will make half and half added, and then x plus x2 is going to be x. This is because exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. That is why x is equal to y. क्योंकि जो opposite angles होते हैं ना, एक्सटीरियर एंगल के ऑपोजिट वाले इन दो इंटीरियर एंगल्स, उन दोनों का जो सम होता है वो हमारा बाहर वाला एक्सटीरियर एंगल होता है, right? That is why y is equal to x. For b part, we have this y, we have this x. These are the two parallel lines, and in this parallel line we can see that बेसिकली व्हाट हैपेंस इज कि अगर हम लोग इस पैरेललोग्राम को सिर्फ अभी फोकस में लें, तो अगर ये x है, this is also going to be x. If this is x, that means there is a crossover here, that means they are vertically opposite, and y will be equal to this x as well. So we can say that opposite angles of parallelogram are equal, and vertically opposite angles are equal, right? So that is why we can say that x is equal to y. Are there any more questions? I think, let it load. Okay, question number 6. Did we just do 5? Yeah. Okay, measure this line and construct AB the same length in your book using a ruler and a compass. So basically all you need to do is you need to uh, measure this line. I think it's probably something like 10 to 11 centimeter, it seems like, and then we are going to make it on our own using a ruler and compasses. This is a very simple task. All you need to do is you need to put a over here and then draw a line as long as you want, and then if this is for example 10 centimeter, you are going to open your compass to 10 centimeter and make an arc till 10 centimeter, and you're going to mark it B and then write 10 centimeter over here, and this way this part will be done. At point A, measure and draw angle BAC, a 75-degree angle. So BAC, that means C is going to be somewhere over here, and you're going to mark angle 75 degrees. So let's say it's like this. This is a 75-degree angle. You're going to use a protector for this. And then at point B, measure and draw angle ABD. A, this is A, this is B, and then a D with an angle of 125 degrees. So that means this is going to be the angle, and that will probably look like this. So this is going to be 125 degrees, and this is the point D. This is the point C, not this. Let's just erase it. We can, we don't need to join that. They haven't told us to join that, but that makes sense. Okay, so this is going to be 10 centimeter, for example. I'm not sure, but it could be anything, and you can just make it as long as you want, but it should be 75 degree and this should be 125 degrees. So this way B and C part will be done as well. Question number 7 says construct a triangle PQR with sides PQ 4.5 centimeter and QR 5 centimeter and PR 7 centimeter. For this, let's look over this. Firstly, what you are going to do is you are going to take the longest one, PR. You're going to write P over here, and then you're going to drag a line, and then you're going to open your compass to 7 centimeter and then make an arc. When you will make an arc, you will mark its R and then write 7 centimeter beneath that, and then you are going to start with opening your compass with 5 centimeter, and as it is a QR, that means you need to put a point on the sharp point over here, and then you're going to mark it with your pencil 5 centimeter over here, and then you're going to readjust your compass with 4.5 centimeter, and then you're going to make another arc over here. This way you will combine both of those lines using a ruler, and you will mark and label these points 5 centimeter and 4.5 centimeter, and this will be our cue. Make sure you don't forget to label all of them, and this is how you can do that. Also, if you feel nice, you can also extend these ruler lines. It does not matter as long as it is correct as well. Same goes with the arcs. Just make sure don't make it rough and don't override them. Let's do some past paper questions now. A regular polygon has an interior angle of 172 degrees. Find the number of sides of this polygon. So a regular polygon, uh, it can be a regular and has an interior angle, one angle of 172 degrees. And now we are supposed to find the number of sides of this polygon. Remember, we know this formula, sum of interior angles, that is n minus 2 into 180 degrees, and we don't know we just know an interior angle. Okay, we don't know the sum of interior angles, but we know this the only one. Okay, for this we also know another formula, that 180 minus interior is equal to exterior. This is all about trying and testing which formula suits the best and what values do you have for a certain formula to fulfill. Okay, so let me erase this first. Please get erased. Okay. Now 180 minus interior is equal to exterior. So we know interior. So 180 minus 172 is our exterior. So when we subtract 180 from 172, we are going to get the exterior angle, which is 8 degrees, right? So exterior is 8 degrees, and we know the formula 360 total over n, that will give us 8. So 360 divided by 8 will give us total number of sides. So 360 divided by 8 is 45 degrees, 45 sides, right? So n is going to be 45 sides. Now question number 2, find the value of x. These are the two parallel lines, and we can clearly see an z over here, and this is x, this is 47, then x is equal to 47 degrees due to the angles. Next we have this b part, find the value of y. For this one we can say that if we find this angle, let's go over this. How are we going to approach this question? The question was that find the value of y. So you can see this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 sides. It's a quadrilateral. And how you are going to solve it? You're going to look at this, that if it is 85 degrees, this is 115 degrees. Let's add them up. Let's say this is x. Okay. This is 97 plus x. That has to be equal to 360. Now you're going to do this, 360 minus 115 minus 85 minus 97, and let's do this on the calculator. Just wait for me. 360 minus 115 minus 85 minus 97. This will give us x is equal to 63 degrees. So that means x is equal to 63 degrees. Now we did not get the final answer which we wanted, but we but we know that angles on a straight line is equals to 180 degrees. So what we can do is 63 plus y is equals to 1. Y is equals to 80 minus 63 degrees, which is going to be 117 degrees. And that is how we got our final answer, that y is equal to 117 degrees. I think that's it. And that's where our chapter ends over here. Next, we are going to start with chapter number 4.